Huge breaking news, folks. Elon Musk has had a nightmare of a day, and it might have just led to him getting Julius Caesared by Trump, and we gotta talk about it. I mean, et tu, toupee? But y'all, the most embarrassing part is he might not even know about it yet, because Trump essentially dissed and dropped him behind his back. That, and he has just had so much else to worry about today. Because today has been an absolute nightmare for him, and thus, a dream for us. He lost the Wisconsin Supreme Court elections. Tesla is taking an even bigger tumble than we thought, that is basically lighting his money on fire, just like his cars. And he got brutally called out to his face on Fox, a place he formerly thought was a safe space. And we'll break down all of Elon's nightmares from today alone in this video. So stick around as we check off his dirty laundry list that caps off with the brutal, though expected, betrayal from Trump we gotta unpack. As always, let me know your thoughts on any and all of these stories in the comments down below, and for every like and subscribe on this video, we cut 1 day off of Elon's 130-day tenure as a special government official. Let him know, folks. I think we can do some damage, and let's get into it. Starting with new reports that Tesla sales have tumbled 13% since the beginning of the year. And that number looks to be global, as sales have shrunk in the US, but this is a bigger thing elsewhere as well. And while the double-digit drop is likely largely due to backlash against Musk, it can't explain it all, right? It's coming from a combination of other factors, including Tesla's aging lineup, aka lack of innovation and crappy products, and competition from rivals. It's kind of hilarious when capitalism is working against the billionaire class. And personally, I'd love to know what percentage breakdown y'all think this trifecta of Tesla turmoil is. I'd like to think it's at least 50% backlash, but then again, the company has been overvalued for years. So let me know what you think in those comments. But moving on to the Supreme Court in Wisconsin, despite Elon Musk appropriating the Wisconsinite culture and bribing their citizens, his efforts to tilt the makeup of the Supreme Court via funding for the conservative candidate failed. I think Mother Jones put this story the best. Elon Musk tried to buy Wisconsin's Supreme Court. He lost. Musk has made this a referendum on the idea of an American oligarchy, Wisconsin Democratic Party Chair Ben Wilker told a Mother Jones reporter recently, as he warned about the potential fallout from the $25 million that the world's wealthiest person spent trying to flip a state Supreme Court seat. In the first major statewide election since Donald Trump's 2024 victory, oligarchy lost and democracy won. Progressive candidate Susan Crawford handily defeated Musk-backed candidate Brad Schimmel to preserve the liberal majority on the Wisconsin High Court through at least 2028. And what an incredible and supreme rebuke of the muskrat from the people of Wisconsin. And as we'll see in a minute, I can't help but think this plays a role in Trump backstabbing him. Donnie Boy doesn't like losers unless they're himself or his kids. And even then, there's Eric. And we have one more piece of the menagerie of Musk misery to get to first. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this chef's kiss clip of Fox News liberal and bane of Fox News viewers' existence, Jessica Tarlov, absolutely taking Musk to task and asking him actual hard-hitting questions on Fox last night that he clearly was not ready for. Watch him crack in this clip as his safe space absolutely shatters.
I wanted to talk to you about what Doge has been doing. So you've been making cuts to a lot of the agencies that have open investigations and regulatory battles with your companies. At the same time, you continue to get billions in government contracts. Tesla gets billions in subsidies. How do you explain that to the American people?
Well, everything that Doge does is an open book. So I think the most transparent the most transparent organization in government ever. Every single Doge action is listed on the Doge.gov website. It's also listed on the X handle. So if anyone has a concern about any one of those actions, they can bring that up. They can raise that. And I do want to say, like, sometimes we make a mistake. Nobody bats 1,000. We will at times make a mistake, but we'll act very quickly to correct it. I am under such an extreme spotlight, so much scrutiny, that it's literally impossible for me to get away with anything nefarious. And obviously, nor do I wish to. So this is a case where we have radical transparency. We're actually willing to admit that we do make mistakes. Often people are not willing to admit they make mistakes, but we are. But we want to emphasize we fix them quickly, and we're trying to do the right thing for the American taxpayer, for the American people. And I think history will be the judge that what we've done here and what we're doing is a very good thing for the strength and future of America.
Just an absolute lie, a complete non-answer, cracks under the pressure, and then tries to make himself the victim. Elon, you are the least sympathetic person in this country. But both unfortunately and fortunately, we don't even have time to really break down that clip, though I would love to know what you guys think of his response there, because that was insanity. Because after all of this terrible news and Musk's ratings absolutely tanking, which we know Trump cares about, Trump went behind Elon Musk's back and told his inner circle that his days may be numbered. And this came hot on the heels of him saying this yesterday about Musk's 130-day tenure.
Elon Musk's special government tenure is coming to an end, 130 days, I think another month. Yeah. Do you want him to stay longer, or is it time for him to go back to running his companies in Europe?
Well, I think he's amazing, but I also think he's got a big company to run, and so at some point he's going to be going back. He wants to.
Did you want to keep him around?
But, I'd keep him as long as I can keep him. He's a very talented guy. I love very smart people.
I love the poorly educated.
And he's led the charge, and you've seen a lot of his people. And these are people that joined up. I always say they're high IQ people. I like high IQ people.
I love the poorly educated.
No, at some point, Elon's going to want to go back to his company. I will say he's got, despite the way he's been treated, so he's an American patriot, but the way he's been treated with Tesla is just terrible. It's just terrible.
Once he goes
in fact, you have a Tesla.
Well, once he goes back, is Doge going to keep operating even without Elon here?
Well, I can't tell you that. I can say this, that a lot of the people that are working with Doge are the secretaries, the heads of the various agencies, and they've learned a lot, and they're dealing with the Doge people. I think some of them may try and keep the Doge people with them, but, at a certain point, I think it will end.
And Trump can say flattering things about Elon, though we know he lies incessantly, but Politico's reporting tells a deeper story of dissatisfaction. President Donald Trump has told his inner circle, including members of his cabinet, that Elon Musk will be stepping back in the coming weeks from his current role as governing partner, ubiquitous cheerleader, and Washington hatchet man. Musk's looming retreat comes as some Trump administration insiders and many outside allies have become frustrated with his unpredictability and increasingly view the billionaire as a political liability, a dynamic that was thrown into stark relief Tuesday when a conservative judge Musk vocally supported lost his bid for a Wisconsin Supreme Court seat by 10 points. It also represents a stark shift in the Trump-Musk relationship from a month ago when the White House officials and allies were predicting Musk was here to stay and that Trump would find a way to blow past the 130-day time limit. And while they go on to say that Musk will likely not completely disappear from the shadows of the deep state, if you will, it is clear that the honeymoon phase between the first couple is coming to an end. And Trump is predictably throwing Elon Musk out of the White House and under the bus, not only so he can remain the man on top for his ego, but also so he can try to recover his tarnished popularity. So here's where I'll pass the question off to you. Did you see this coming? Was it simply a matter of time? And what, if any, role do you think Elon will have in the background in a future position in this administration? For me, that almost sounds scarier than him having the limelight. Because despite what he said on that Fox News interview, which I don't believe that anyone's able to hold a candle to the negative things he does, thanks to a number of factors like our judiciary system being trampled by Trump and Musk anyway, or the slow process at which it functions, I'd prefer to either have him completely out and done, or to be front and center so we can continue to make the enemy of him that he is. But that is where the video ends, and we'll have to see what else happens. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like. Help us get to 500,000 subscribers. We are so close, and we can't do this without you. Thank you all so much for watching, and for Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you guys in the next one.